Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here, and welcome back to Civ 3 World War II. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it doesn't even matter with these ones. Yeah, we'll take them up here. I don't know if they're actually going to go anywhere or do anything, but they can't move any further than that anyway. Alright, so hopefully we could bring down both Omaha and Indianapolis and Pittsburgh, and possibly Augusta or Albany. I'm sticking with Augusta if I have to choose. Right, and Boise and Portland. This could be a big episode. Let's see. We'll start off here first. Just kill that guy. Thank you. Now, our planes were in Little Rock. Oh, that's a great first run. There's quite a few guys in Omaha, right? No, it was here in Indianapolis, where they kept on attacking us and then retreating. Yeah. Alright, do I already have an air fleet in here, or is it just 87 Bs? You know what? We're going to start using some. Wow. Those were crazy successful first few runs. Let's just... Why not? Is that an injured vet? Yeah, sure, do it. They got a bunch of these things in here. Alright. I'm just going to fly my Little Rock planes up here, I think. Because they can't hit anything else of consequence. Yeah, that works. We'll take them too. These guys can hit stuff of consequence. Not them. Here we go. Okay. Of course, Omaha first. Okay, so it looks like we're looking at 2 Wolverines, at least to start with. Is that an elite? No, it's just a vet. Alright, only 2 infantry, unless they have an unfortified new draft or something. Which they do. Alright, let's just injure the rest of these guys fully. And then we'll move on to greener pastures. Alright, everything else into Cheyenne. See if we can tear this thing apart. It looks like it's got a road that goes over to Boise. That'd be interesting. Hey, yeah, sure, kill him. Do I only have 187B here? Just happened to have a perfect target. Oh, right, this one's in the hills, so this is actually going to be rough. I didn't think it'd be this rough. My word. Hit the thing. At least once, guys. Well, at least twice, guys. We already hit it once. There we go. Okay, wow, they don't even have any infantry in here? At least no healthy ones. What's going on in Cheyenne? Oh, they got tanks. Hey there. Okay, that's an infantry. Alright, just the one tank. There we go. I don't think there's anything else we can even see. No, not really. Here, I always like watching Panther do its work. Kill. Maybe I should have saved it. Now that I think about it, like... That one there is in the hills. There aren't many places that will actually put up a fight anymore. It doesn't matter anyway, though. They can't really stop us. I mean, we've had a few real fights in some locations where the defenders just wouldn't give up. But it didn't matter in the long run. Oh. That's not a U.S. heavy artillery, that's just a U.S. artillery. Bizarre. I thought it looked greener. And that's a standard heavy artillery, right? Yeah. You got this, buddy. Is that another dang Brit? Come on, guys. Were there not more in here somewhere? Yes, there are. Kill. Oh. I thought we had already dealt with any interceptors over there. Apparently not. Oh, that was that was badly injured. Okay. Well, I guess let's put Portland through the ringer again. Come on, guys. Okay, so 3... Is this on a hill? This is on a hill! Well, dang it. That makes this more complicated, slightly. This is ridiculous. Missed like 7 times in a row. I know he's on a hill. He's not that hard to hit. Okay, we're taking both of these right now. That's on a... This is gonna hurt. Okay. Thank goodness. At least they didn't put Boise on a mountain, because that would be miserable. Okay, well, he didn't level up that time. You got this, right? There's a barracks here. They must have just built it. Okay, so we got that one. 4H, yeah, definitely you. I don't think I've lost one of them yet, have I? I know that I've lost Panthers. The first Panther I ever sent out, it won like the first fight and then immediately died. Goodbye, garrison. Alright. Drop a Panzer Grenadier, and we keep moving. I'm going to put one, yeah, here, I guess. Okay, we cannot hit Great Falls from here, so we'll have a few people smash Seattle real quick. Did they put a plane or a ship in here? Probably ship. Okay, what's going on here? U.S. spy investigates Seattle. They built in Iowa. Or that's been there for a while. No, I've been hitting their people. That's new. Or it just came sailing in after going out and doing something. Either way, let's blow that up. Okay, it's gone. I got a tank in here. And another garrison, but that's it. Oh, we already did that guy. Cool. Heck yeah. Okay, we take Prince Rupert, and then we're done down there, for a little while at least. That a militia? Excellent. I know they've got Matildas here, or at least one, I think two. Okay, yeah, that thing is in range. We're gonna have to hit it with everything else we got, I think. I can focus on Edmonton the following turn. Or maybe I should focus on it now, a little bit at least. Here, well, battle's back on. Let's see if we could take Prince Rupert first before I do anything else. Well done, man. I know it's only the first one. There's still a second one, but that's an excellent start. Whoa, these guys are doing great. Okay, that's just a militia. I think we can take him. Excellent. Clean up. Got it. Okay. If I move you here, I can see it. Okay, so let's bomb this one down to just one person. Or one hit pointers. You know, we're gonna start using some of these guys over there, I think. Come on. I don't like wasting them on this. I know it's not really a waste, but if I don't keep these guys down, then they'll re-heal fully before the next turn, and this is going to be harder to take than the last one. I guess I have tanks down here, and I didn't over there, but the units down there are tougher, and they're on a hill. Come on! Just hit the target! Okay, at least bring those down to one. Alright, everything else on the Wolverines. This is not going well so far. They have a lot of room, or a lot of territory they gotta cross before they can actually hit the city. So it's not like it's all or nothing right now. We could keep them in a holding pattern for a very long time until I can get more reinforcements here or wipe out America completely. Which is only a few turns away, I gotta be honest. All we gotta do is delay this army. I forgot that this is what it was like in Alaska the early days. Just waves upon waves of Wolverines and Shermans rolling in and us having to very slowly, one hit point at a time, whittle them down. That was miserable. I'm really glad they were dumb back when we fought them then. Like, if they had just pressed forward, this army wouldn't be anywhere near where it is. And it would have been a lot less convenient when we got up here. It would have been like 12 more turns to the game, at least, probably a lot more than that, to move up and take Alaska from the south, because of just how long it takes to walk that far. And, more importantly, America's military would have been, this military would have been very quick to redeploy down south, and we would have had a lot more fighting. In the Midwest, at least, they'd probably have reached us faster than that. Because they'd have been able to take advantage of all their roads, which we prevented them from doing. Stinking Stuarts with their extra stupid fortification thing. I hate them. Get out of here. Do they only have one? Oh, only one of the M5A1s. Okay. I didn't realize they were multiple Stuarts, or that only one had 3 movement. I'm pretty sure it's the only unit in the entire game that's got 3 movement, but I can't remember if that's true or not. Ooh, that's a big hit. You don't see that very often. Can't remember. Do we have infantry here? Just the one. I might attack him directly. Maybe not. That's a pretty dumb move. If I can injure him, and then injure other stuff so that he's on the bottom again, then I will before using 87Bs, but that's some pretty specific scenario. I don't know where he shows up here, if he's above or below a 3-hit pointer. Oh yeah, Lee Grants. Well, these ones are pretty easy to damage at least. Ouch. Haha, you shot down the injured one. I remember when I used to try and... Okay. What do I have? I got a Panzer. That's it, really. Okay, we'll give it a shot. I know it's risky. Did we? No, we died. Dang it. Oh well. It was a risky play. I didn't really expect it to work. I was just hoping it would. I think this is the biggest stack, though, right? So we get rid of this thing. If we can wipe this out in full this turn, which it's looking like we might be able to. I need to, like, have success, though, with my 87Bs. We have to actually kill a lot of them. I think if I can expose that infantry again, I will try to bomb him with an 87B, provided he doesn't shoot it down. It's almost guaranteed to kill him. He's only got 2 hit points. But I cannot afford to miss with 87Bs very much. And if they start getting shot down in large numbers, I will not be able to deal with stacks like this. But they can almost single-handedly wipe out the smaller stacks, even without 88 support, which they would still have. Who knows, if we wipe out this whole stack, though, the ones that are further north might just retreat. They did last time in Alaska. They ran completely away from us. I wasn't sure what the computer was doing with that. Like, they backed up into the neutral territory in the north, they all healed up, and then they just left. I guess they probably did that because I had injured so many of them. They wanted to retreat and heal, and then once they were healed, the landscape had changed, and they fell back, trying to go somewhere else and avoid me because they had the option. Like, especially in the World War II scenario, you don't have just huge open spaces of neutral territory like this very often. So I don't know how the computer normally predicts it or reacts to it. Even if you do play Britain or America, you never go up there. And I've never seen anyone get to this point in the game, so that's sort of new to me completely. I don't know any stories even of that happening. Although I did see once someone playing, I don't remember if they were playing Britain or the US, but they were playing one of the two. And the other one would just constantly send units up to the north and then disband them in like the northernmost point. I think they'd even sail them over to Greenland, walk them all the way up to like here, and then just execute them. Just disband. For no discernible reason. I think they thought they were losing the war, so they had to go sacrifice to the blood god or something, but it was weird. Never seen that before or since. And it kept happening. It wasn't like a one-time thing. It was like every turn, a dozen or so guys would just start marching north and not come back. Knowing what I know about the AI now, I might have assumed that it was like prepping for invasion. They were expecting people to land somewhere, but I don't know why they'd go into northern neutral territory. Even if someone did attack, it wouldn't matter. Dang it, come on! Okay, he's dead. Gah. I hate that. The one! Oh, that was our last 88. No, it wasn't. That's weird. Why'd it jump over to a folk wolf in another city? Okay, they got one more guy. There we go. Cool. Well, we got enough now to hit Edmonton and this small group of militia. Okay. Get off the mountain. Do we have anything else in there that needs to get hit? No. So how many 87Bs? Because I remember I didn't exactly count, but yeah, not enough. We're not going to touch this stack. I want them to come closer so I can kill them. Not fall back and join another group and be much bigger. Okay, that's terrifying. That, I think, but by the time that gets here, our reinforcements will have arrived, I think, and we'll have enough tanks to start killing them en masse. Where are those tanks? Are they in here? I did have a bunch of extra tanks up here, didn't I? Or are those the ones that are here? Those might be the ones that are here. Frankly, next turn, yeah, I mean, if it's like 4 turns away, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 turns away before they even get to the road. That's enough time for us to finish here and then recall some tanks. Once I take Edmonton, that might be enough. I might send a few down to Calgary. I don't know yet. We'll see what the landscape looks like. Worst case scenario, I just injure them all and they run away again. But we'll have, you know, reduced them to a third of their original size. Yeah, no, we're gonna hold position here. You guys too. Yeah, I was gonna use you. I don't need to now, though. Nothing else up there? Is this all of them? It's either all of them or some of them have gone in another direction. But I don't see anything else. I didn't... They're killing! Whoa! Messerschmitt 262s can kill ground targets. That's really good to know. It's probably not that important, but that's pretty cool, though. I'll take it. Neat, guys. Hey, I've got a few of them down here now, don't I? And what's their range again? Range is 6. So, here we go. If these guys, they'll probably go there. That's still in range, though. If we can just get one hit every now and then. They only have a 6 bombard. Probably not even going to hit, but we can keep trying. Who knows, we might kill them. You know what? This one's far enough here. Tobolsk, yeah, well, you're heading down this direction. Forgot I hadn't done this part of the mission yet. Oh, this part of the turn. The mission. What am I thinking? We're still just throwing down roads for no reason. Classic New Zealand. These are security divisions? I didn't realize I had another group of them out here. Okay, you guys can come back. It's already mined? Yes. Oh wait, that's an unworkable space, isn't it? Ah, well, whatever. Come on. There we go. Is that all the one movement? Got another big stack of one movementers here too. Oh, new Marine. It's been a little while. Oh, right, Pittsburgh. Let's see, I got 88s here. Yeah, Pittsburgh is what they can hit, pretty much. Really? What is with us and getting bomb or getting shot out of the sky? This is on a hill too, right? Yeah, so those 87Bs are going to be real important here. Wait, I attacked Indianapolis using infantry, didn't I? Why didn't I just bomb it? Did I bomb it with 87Bs? There were only a few weak guys left? I can't remember now. It's been too long. You know, it's been hours since I've been at that point. I'm really getting tired of the hills, though. I didn't realize how many of the cities I was attacking this turn were on hills. I knew Idaho was. Boise, that was about it. Pittsburgh, I think I kind of knew, but I'd forgotten about. Dang Portland, though. That caught me off guard. And I failed to remember that the American soldiers in the north were also on hills and stuff, so they were going to be tough to hit as well. At least I had enough planes to deal with that stack, though. Just barely, but I did have enough. We got pollution? That probably. Alright. We got the most useful mine in the world to put down there. Here, if that guy's not going to move or kill himself, then we might as well kind of force his hand, I guess. Okay, I have not finished moving my planes, though. 88s. Okay, they can hit Albany there. You know what? I'm pretty sure I got enough 87Bs here to just do this directly. Okay, what the heck, guys? Come on. Wow, there are a bunch of artillery in there. They were determined to make that one annoying. Okay, the rest are going to come up here. Alright, Pittsburgh is ours. That's a big producer. Taken right away from them. Okay, we want to hit Augusta, if and we can. I want to move him over one. Okay. There was another enemy interceptor there? I guess he could have been at Halifax. I didn't... Huh. I thought we'd already bombed this area at least once. Oh, I can't use these? They must be new. Okay. That was them. I still got these guys, but they cannot hit Augusta. Okay. We're going to try to hit Albany with what we can. I'm going to see what they've got left at the end of it. And if it's not much, then we might split our forces. I'll just focus in all of the 87Bs on hitting Augusta. Pretty sure they have bombers in both cities. There we go. Pretty sure they have B-29s, and so probably had to clear those out first. Okay, well, they did what they could. I think Buffalo might also have a B-29, so let's see if we can't destroy that. Okay. These guys are going to move up to here. At least I know that Augusta's planes have been eliminated. Hit them with what we got. What are you doing? Stop that. Okay. It's all of them. We took out 2 of those things, though, and everything except weaker defenses. I think we can get them both. Let's do this. We just got a backdoor into Buffalo. I don't even know what I want this guy to do yet. Go down there, I guess. Well, that wasn't the best spot. I guess if they want to waste a tank to go and try to get him, I don't care that much. Let's see. Any other healthy Panzers are going to pile over there. We get up on Detroit, can't we? I think I'll have enough 88s to just hammer it into the dirt. Let's do it. Let's see. If I split our troops, we'll take the 3Gs and hit Cheyenne, because I've got other... Well, actually, wait a minute. No, that's more than enough. How close can we get to Minneapolis very quickly? Should I send the 3Gs to Chicago? Or we'll send 1 Panzer Grenadier, and we'll send the 3Gs to Chicago. And the 3E. Oh, I have a few 3Es. Okay. And then the rest of these guys are going to start the trek north to Minneapolis. next turn, if I've got enough bombers to actually pull it off, we could deal with all three of them at once. Do I have Falkwolves here? Okay. No aerial defenses. Are there any further north? There were. Okay, looks like that was it, though. The rest of them can come up there. Do I have any 88s that can hit Minneapolis, though? Those guys might be able to hit Chicago. Maybe, maybe not. If these ones over here are focused on other cities... Oh boy. Here, let's just hit Chicago now. It's the bigger one. Then we can also eliminate this guy right away. That's quite a few 88s. I think we can do that. Alright, we just blew up whatever planes they had. Whoa, there are a bunch of those things in there. Okay. They still had an interceptor there. Let's finish him off and blow up whatever else they have. This thing can even hit Buffalo. This is the Primo City. St. Louis gives us coverage of everything. I want to hit Milwaukee and destroy whatever bombers they might have too. I don't know where they have any more. Actually, let's see how many more they do have, just in general, so I know if they still have them spaced out. Never mind, they don't have any. If they had any whatever 29s, and I think even 17s. Yeah, there aren't even B-17s. We blew up all of their bombers. Cool, so we can bomb where we need to and don't have to worry about anything else. Chicago's got a lot of Wolverines. There are like 4 of them in there. But no Jacksons. For some reason, Milwaukee has some of those. Yeah, I don't think they've got enough movement to make that trek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do that. These guys, we'll send out the vets to kill some dudes. They can also serve to draw out enemies. Even injured in these forests, they're going to be a handful. Yeah, we'll send them up here to Detroit. That seems to be a little more important at the moment. Did I use all of these guys? Probably. Yes. Okay. Ha. Just 2 down. Excellent. Okay, these convoys that don't have anyone in them. Should I send them home? No, I think there's still stuff here that can be picked up once it heals. It's just going to take a little while. Do I have anyone who can see? No. Well, I intend to hit this before Quebec anyway, because we can hit Quebec by land pretty easily. Wolf Bay would be annoying, so we'll try to do that by sea. Pollution? Come on, guys. Clean up after yourselves. You're a disgrace. Boy, America's looking very gray right now. Not a very healthy shade of green. What is this that's still right in the middle? Oh, it's just Cheyenne. Well, at least it's not Salt Lake. That used to be the holdout in the region. I'm really glad that every time I screw up and bomb the wrong thing, my 88s just never hit the roads. I remember it happening a few times early on. But back then, it was usually, it wasn't a huge deal that I bombed out a road accidentally. It was that I wasted an 88, because I had a lot fewer of them. Now that I've got so many, the inconvenient part is when there's just a road missing inexplicably. They have another lion there. They do still have a lion somewhere. And a convoy. Given that we're still hitting units, I tend to believe they have some ships or planes here in large numbers or something, but they don't really have bombers at all anymore. And not that many ships. I'll check once we're done bombing it completely. And I don't intend to stop that until I get their population much lower. Because you never know when that'll be relevant. Okay. No, they're done there. Well, let's draw out whatever's guarding Quebec and start killing them too. They don't have any aerial guards. Never mind, they do. They were just inconsistent, I guess. Really, no road there? Is Wolf Bay not connected to anything? What's going on down there? Alright, well this is their last coastal city, right? No, Vancouver. I'm trying to figure out where in the world their lion and convoy are. I'm thinking Quebec, because they usually don't build those things in the other side, and I don't think Vancouver's very big. But Quebec's an important city, relatively speaking. Yeah, they don't even have roads up there. What the heck, guys? We've had the entire game to build them. Russia built roads out to Siberia. I guess I built most of those, but they built some. Well, these roads are unimportant, at least. Like, as long as the ones that lead up to Alaska are done, I'm mostly fine. Alright, well, let's just double check here. Has Quebec got anything left? Yes. I think that was where their ships were. Okay, the convoy was there at least. They have paratrooper planes somewhere. So that means the Lion is either in Vancouver or out at sea somewhere. I don't think it's the latter, because either us or Japan would have spotted and destroyed them. Oh, that one's already moved. Oh, I guess they did. Looks like there's no way to get him in position for that. Yeah, let's just go over there. Oh, I didn't even realize we got that close from right there. Alright, so Buffalo was never going to be that hard to hit. Wow, that did not go well. It's just a 1939. Kill the guy. I know it only had 5 hit points, but still. Alright, well, since I flew in a bunch more 88s, and most of the cities are taken, I guess we might as well move on Ottawa, right? Let's just not stop the momentum. He's injured, but not that much. They have a militia guarding that? That is ideal. That a militia? Excellent. Eliminate. Here, we're going to force them into an uncomfortable position. Actually, before I do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's plenty of room. There. Hopefully it pushes them there. Yeah, I'm just gonna have one of these guys do this. You know, I had never heard about it until very recently. I knew that the Muslim world in North Africa and in the Middle East and the Ottoman Empire enslaved people. I knew that was a thing. But I did not know that pirates from Algeria would sail so far as Ireland to capture slaves. I heard about the sacking of, was it Baltimore? I think it's called Baltimore. It's an American city. Well, I thought it's the name of an American city, but it's also an Irish city that I didn't know was an Irish city. It's like a small village on the coast. I think it was Baltimore. And pirates from Algeria sailed there and sacked the thing to capture slaves. And they were Muslim pirates. They had 2 ships. They captured like 100 people, I think. Massacred a bunch of others. And the Irish made the sound of an army in the distance. They started banging drums and making a bunch of noise. And it convinced them that an English army was about to counterattack, so they retreated. It's good thinking on the Irish people's parts. I like how that trick never gets old in history. But I didn't know that they traveled that far north. That's not a thing anyone ever talks about. I knew that there was a massive slave trade that not only was around that area, but stretched all the way into Southeast Asia. And they deal with like the Malaysians and the Vietnamese and the Indians and, you know, all sorts of folks. I didn't know, however, that they went that far out of their way to find slaves. Because I don't think it was just about slavery in the conventional, like, you know, you have a slave and he does things for you and that's cheaper and you make more money that way. I don't think it was just about that. I think there was a part of it that was just about evil and hatred of the people who they were enslaving. They were doing it for that purpose. But, yeah, there's a lot of things that you just don't know about that you think people would focus on if they actually cared about the things they claim to most of the time. I don't know, it's a pretty random thing to bring up, but I thought it was a little bit interesting because I'd never heard of that before. Oh, I got a whole other army here now. Heck yeah. Okay, they don't get all the way up there. Tell you what, come up to here. That'll put you in a good position for the future. They might just go, well, where are we here? Okay, they might just go charge into Toronto. We'll see. Yeah, that road's never getting finished, is it? Maybe we do it anyway. Okay, let's see. If I wake them, can they make it? Okay, they can. I already moved the things up here, didn't I? That's okay. We can reposition a bit. Here, I'll have them end their turn so I don't forget about them. Okay. I definitely want to make sure I wake that guy up. I don't remember. Do we have other stuff here? Yes, we do. Quite a bit of stuff. I'll leave one of you behind. The others can move out on their own. Were they the only one movementers? Looks like it. Cool. Yeah, I think we got this in the bag. Next turn, if things go well, we could take Buffalo, Detroit, Chicago, Minneapolis, and Cheyenne, and Seattle. That'll leave them with just Great Falls, Bismarck, Duluth, and Milwaukee. And that's it for America. Which I think, as well, I don't know about Milwaukee so much, but if this attack goes well, we'll at least have a few guys near Duluth. Bismarck will take a little bit, and it'll take at least one more turn to hit Great Falls. But this is mostly open land, these are just plains. So depending on where the lines fall when we take these cities, and if they've done other stuff with roads, like if there's a road that goes out to here and up there, that'd be great too. I've got more tanks in the wings. We might be able to close in on all of them very quickly, and then the following turn, take the rest. That'd be awesome. Then 2 more turns, and America would be out. We could take the rest of these cities that are right along the coast of Canada, the border with Canada, very quickly. That one will take a little bit, just because of the space involved, but Toronto, Ottawa, we might have next turn. Montreal would fall quickly thereafter, as would Quebec. We're 1 turn away from Halifax. Our fleet will come around and hit Wolf Bay. Chefreville's going to take a while, just because it's so far out, as is York Factory and probably Moosonee? Is that how you pronounce that? Thunder Bay has some annoying terrain, but that's probably still a 2 turn. No, just 1, yeah. We get there, and then we can hit them. Same thing with Winnipeg. And then the rest of these might take a little bit longer, but we're in pretty good position. Especially if America gets wiped out up here, then Britain will have no way to oppose us. I get my new tanks now. Hi there. Gonna attack. Yeah. Hey, good job. Nah. They're actually building destroyers just to come sink my ships. That's interesting. Where else can they go, though? America lost its last port, except for Seattle, which they can't reach. Okay, they're moving around, which is good, because that's the stack that concerns me. I think they might have realized that the ones that are still moving should just not try, because they'll only die. So they might be trying to swing around to York Factory or Prince Albert or something. Or they're just trying to come down and hit us from another angle. But I doubt it, because that'd be less direct. That's not really their style. I really want to keep going just because I want to push this through to the end. I got other stuff I want to do, and we are so very close, but I know that even once we wipe out America, it's still not going to be quick. I wonder if I just put everything to producing wealth. Just all of them. And then just fortify all the workers. That way, every turn was over, like, immediately. I could do that. But I want to finish this in style. You gotta wonder, how different would this all have been if America had had these troops up here, down south? Maybe it wouldn't have been different at all. I think at least it would have been much more annoying. I didn't realize all their guys weren't healed up yet. They have a bunch of people who are still injured. Not very badly, but they're injured, like those. It's mostly Stewards that I'm spotting. Which is weird, because they're usually the ones that can keep fortifying as they move. But maybe they can't, because America's moving along forests to keep their defensive bonus. And so, so the Stewards just go without actually fortifying. Yeah, I thought their army looked kind of small. I knew they had to have more guys in the back. It's the last time I look up there. I'm tired of waiting for them every time. Coming through to attack some exposed unit. No, surprisingly not. Uh-oh. A cavalry. Whatever will we do? that dude is getting out of here. They're trying. I think they're all moving from too far away, though. Dang it. That's important work there. They're hitting Vancouver, too. A lot. Good for them. So does that mean the last lion is dead? Because we sort of determined, right, that it had to be in Vancouver. There we go. Let's just bring us there, whatever it takes. I'm going to go through real quick and just swap them over for funsies. Panther 4H is still good. Panthers are good. I'm just looking for the SS Panthers, which isn't that many cities. And unfortunately, there's no search bar because I don't think they ever expected anyone to have this many cities in the first place. You'll do. Freiburg. Let's see. 1944. Yikes, that's expensive. Quite a few Panthers. Lots of Panzer 4Hs. I'm pretty sure I only had 2 to 3 places building SS Panzers because of how dang expensive they are. I actually saw the numbers once. It compared them to, what do you call them, Shermans, and other tanks of World War II. And, like, the SS Panzer was way stronger than the others, right? It was like the match for 3 or 4 most other people's main battle tanks. But it was, like, 12 times more expensive. Like, it was a crazy amount of money that you had to spend to do that. There we are. They do look different, though. Alright, where are we here? Cool. Decent bit of pollution in Europe already. A lot of pollution. Berlin of all places, nothing even happens there. Not anymore. Whoa, what in the world's going on? It's like the 6th one. Okay. Yeah, no, it's just... This is just pollution turn. Mobile rockets. That's new, isn't it? We're clearing resistors out of quite a few American places, one after another. Alright, we're getting close here. How many more of these things do I gotta manage? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. I'm at the point now, I'm just gonna start just ignoring things. That is, okay, I'm not gonna ignore the pollution, because this is ridiculous. I've been hit by like 17 million pollution spots. What is going on this turn? Is the game trying to end itself by just polluting so much that the global warming ending happens? Alright, clean up there. Let's see, I know we've got one over here in formerly Persia. You're doing it. Wake you up. Yeah, I've already got him on it, I guess. I think that re-polluted a spot that we just cleaned. Wake you up. Wake you up. I've already got that one. You for that. Holy smokes, there's a lot over here. You. Yeah, I guess they'll just clear it slowly but surely. Gonna need that one too. Was that all the places that got polluted? Somehow India's fine. I know there was one down here too. You. Okay, I think we're good now. Boy, these people have all been hit very hard. Let's see now. Britain, you still have your lion? They got two. They built a new one somewhere. I doubt it's Vancouver, so it's probably Wolf Bay. Which would be weird, because they were just starting to build it. Well, now I have to know. Okay, that looks like they spent a lot of money to push it, because it was like it had 0 shields the last time I checked that. Quebec? Nope. Vancouver. Yep. I don't know where that thing came from. They got a full health one now, though. And then they have another one. At large, somewhere. I'm almost tempted to use my spy to point it out, but it's a waste of my time. The U.S. is at least... They have 4 Shermans somewhere, but they're all out of actually important stuff. I did see that. Hold on. Because Seattle's their last one for coastal stuff. And their Iowa's not here. So I don't know where their Iowas or remaining... what do you call them? Convoys are. Can we actually... Our bombers are actually going to get some action out here right before the game ends. That's kind of neat. Just watch, they're going to get shot down. Oh, well, they didn't get shot down, just not enough to actually finish the job. Cool. And I do want to do this before I'm done. Because I want to know if this is actually going to work. Or if they put enough stuff in here that's going to make me have to wait another turn. Can you guys stop that? Wow, really? How badly did I roll for that to happen? Wow. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, I got actual infantry, so we're just going to see if this actually works. Dead. Excellent. Okay, well then we all wake up. The convoy still has 4 movement left, so we can all go here, and then we'll all head to Wolf Bay. Well, that's one more port gone. Should probably send some... Well, I don't really have any workers present. I was thinking we send some here, put a road there, but it's not going to matter, let's be real. Once I take these 3 cities, I'm not going to be sending troops up there. I am going to have to immediately dispatch some for this. I think the fastest route is going to be if we use this, we stop on that forest, and then we jump through the grassland and that forest. Then we're going to have to chug through another, but at least we'll be there before too long. The rest of these are open plains, so we can move pretty fast, and that one's right on our border with the grassland, so I think if we take Detroit, who knows, we might be able to take that this turn, although I kind of doubt it. I don't think I have enough bombers in range to actually pull that off. But we'll see. A lot of stuff is within range of some 87Bs right now. I moved 87Bs here, and they can't even do anything now, can they? No, they can't. I might move them into Halifax, we'll see. Maybe scatter them about. If I put them in Ottawa, actually, they could hit Montreal. That'd be pretty solid. I'll wait till the end of the turn before I make a final decision. This cluster up here is the last real significant portion of American cities, and I think they're going to fall very quickly. We'll take Cheyenne. Great Falls will be one more turn. And then we'll be in pretty good position. And of course, once we get Seattle and Vancouver, then there's just 2 more coastal cities left, period. And then we own all of the coasts in North America. Yeah, things are kind of looking up a little bit. Oh yeah, and Edmonton. We'll get Edmonton. And it does look like they're retreating, so I probably don't have to worry that much. We'll just hammer these guys. Maybe I'll hit both stacks, we'll just bomb them, and that'll be the end of it. I never saw the animation for them actually flying, that's kind of neat, the jet engines. But I want to see if one of them can kill. I'm not so sure. Alright, well I'm going to end this one here. If you haven't yet, please check the link in the description for my book, and if you like the look of it, give it a read. If you like the read, give it a positive review. Otherwise, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.